Shalom, Israel. Salat. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the house of David. Salutations to you, brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth and righteousness and sincerity. To you, Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. Salat. I'm going to put my hat back on because I'm not praying or prophesying. I'm actually doing good. This is 3 sit-downs in a day that I'm doing. This sit-down is more, it's not prophetic. It's kind of touching on something I put up last week where, you know, I think that where I mentioned where us as Israelites, we have to be as resourceful. And as we learn this truth, you know, we have to learn, or we shouldn't be ignorant of things like life insurance, stocks, you know, being able to create your own business, and things of that nature. And I want to be very clear about why I'm on this, I don't want to say wave, but on this particular subject, is because I've noticed that a lot of times bad behaviors, what people outside of the circle call bum behaviors, you know, people that think that we're bums, that those of us that's actually out in the street teaching are bums and shit. I think that a lot of them, I think that we exhibit a lot of behaviors that are failure behaviors. You know, a lot of things that we do that cause us to fail in the financial world. Unfortunately, this captivity is in a capitalist society, which also is the reason why a lot of people don't accept that it's racist too, is because they think that it's just capitalists. If you're not economically viable, you know, you're not going to make it. Yeah, well, if you've taken away my abilities to become economically viable, or here's what we're dealing with now in 2021. If you don't tell me, if somebody doesn't tell black and brown people how they can earn more for themselves or how they can do better, you know, we'll continue in a bad path. So what that means is a lot of our people don't even know the first thing about stocks and bonds. Coinbase, you know, trading currency. These are things that the so-called white man is doing and making a killing. You know, the thing is, and this is one thing this is what's making it a very cautious thing for me to bring out and to really make it more of a case than it is that I also want to make sure that we don't forget the Most High when we're doing it. What I mean by that, you know, a motherfucker learns how to get rich off of stocks and bonds, you know, or fixes his problems by trading stocks, buying and selling and trading stocks. What's going to wind up happening, or what can wind up happening, is that motherfucker's going to say, hey, you know what? I don't have any problems. I don't have to be out there in the streets teaching anymore, you know? And that's one thing that I don't want. You know, you have to give this type of knowledge to brothers in your church that are grounded in this truth, man. Strong faith. Because not for nothing, I've proven my faith to myself. I've done good and still been out there in the streets prophesying. I'm talking about good, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been at high points in my life where, you know, I don't worry about shit for money. You know, and I'm out there in the streets prophesying. You know, you got men that the minute that they get good, and I've seen it happen, they stop teaching because they don't feel that they feel somehow that they're immune to the curses now. Because the only curse that they know about is the money curse. That we'll be poor and we'll be impoverished. And every curse isn't for every individual. You know? For example, I grew up with a father in the house. In my case, having a father was borderline a curse because that nigga ain't let me do shit. You know, I had to be real rebellious and shit to be able to go out and do anything. And I risked my ass getting beat. You know? So what I say to you brothers out there is that, you know, I want to see more brothers out there that are not suffering. I want to see more brothers out there that know how to get out of a tight situation, you know, without a problem. I want to see brothers out there building what they can while they're here for themselves. You know, and the reason why I want to see that is because we're brilliant as a people. I think that there's a brother right now that's got that defeatist mind state that's all fucked up, but would be a perfect candidate to learn stocks and bonds and probably can put his whole camp on. There's a brother out there that I believe is probably a whiz kid in the making that can still follow the scriptures and still live according to the law, statutes, and commandments. That can teach other brothers how to make their money work for them. So while they're sleeping, they could probably you got brothers out there probably can quit their Esau jobs. As long as they can trade stocks, they're good. You got brothers out there probably can work for themselves, know how to create a business. You know, and can put their whole camp can be a business. You know what I mean? You got the manpower. I guarantee you there's a lot of camps out there with men that don't have jobs or that don't have steady jobs. I know brothers that can't keep a fucking job. You start a job and you lose it right away. Which is no excuse. Brothers got to stop that shit. That's other shit that I want to get rid of. We have to get rid of these bum ass behaviors, man. And blame the truth for it. You got a lot of men out there that say, "Oh, we're under the curses. We're gonna lose jobs." And first fired, last hired. Oh, yeah, first fired, last hired. We're gonna throw that. We're gonna run that shit into the ground, and we run it in for ourselves. Like we use that shit for ourselves. Oh, it's just Esau being the devil. A lot of times it's not Esau being the devil. A lot of times it's your lazy ass. You know? A lot of times brothers just get fucking lazy. See, me, I'm considered a boss at my job, but I get my hands dirty if I have to, bro. And there's times I have to get my hands dirty. There's times that I have to sacrifice. There's times that I have to be more of a servant than I am a leader or a boss. Because no matter how high a title you give me, I'm never such a boss that I can't get my fucking hands dirty. It comes with the way I am, period, man. The way the Most High made me, the humility, and I don't want to brag about humility. It's not something to brag about, but I thank the Most High. Keeping that humility, you know, a lot of brothers just lose their humility. In my position, I can say, 20 years in the truth. Well, now it's almost 21. So I can now add an extra fucking year to my bragging about how many years I've been in the truth, how many shit I've seen. Like, you know, but I don't do all that shit. You keep the humility because at the end of the day, the Most High can take it all from you. You know, but you brothers out there, man, you know, every single one of you every single brother in this truth can potentially be a money earner, man. And earn for yourself, man, not for others. But while you're earning for yourself, of course, we do the things that we do, like pay tithes and alms and take care of brothers, and sometimes we have to have a collection for a brother. I would rather be the brother that's giving money to a collection than be the brother that the collection is for. I would fucking hate that. I hate it. I hate it so much that there's been times that I've been uptight and I haven't said shit. I'll make my own way. I'll figure out some shit. I'll figure out something. I'll move my money around or something. I'll make it work somehow. You know? Because some of this shit is to strengthen us. What good is learning to do all these things if brothers could just throw me money and get me out of a problem? I don't believe in that shit. I believe that asking for help is the last resort. Now, if I really legit am in a situation where I need help, by all means, that's what we collect money for. Treasury, tithes, and everything, you know. But it's my job as a brother, especially being in the position that I am, to not, like, if at all, try not to ever do that shit. You know what I mean? You know, I've learned to dig myself out of financial holes. You know, I've learned to do it. Some brothers don't even have a bank account. You know, brothers should have some type of bank account. Listen, this money it ain't shit anyway. Like, this money is gonna burn the fuck up. Even if you have the majority of your money in a fucking in a shoebox under your bed, you still should have a bank account. Because what happens when, well, first off, if you are supposed to pay tithes, what if you don't see the person you pay tithes to, as often as you would like to? You know what I mean? You're still able to send in tithes. And second, most important of all, is really for you potentially the most important, which is if you ever need help and you don't have you don't have a proximity to the person that can help you, you can ask for help and help can be sent to you. A lot of brothers don't know about that. It seems like they're all out of there mentally like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't think outside the box. To them, it's like, oh, everything is everything. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? No. I personally want brothers to learn to be resourceful and learn how to take care of themselves. And I can't tell brothers, I can't preach this if I didn't live it. If I get a jam, the first thing I do is hit up brothers and say, listen, I need help out, I need a hand, without even trying to dig myself out the fucking problem. No, your first order of business is try to get yourself out of the problem. Because a lot of times it takes a little bit of figuring things out and you're good. Oh, well, the money ain't really due for another, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, even things like your credit score. Brothers don't give a fuck about their credit score. Some of you brothers are sitting on a fucking 800 plus credit score that can help get brothers cars and houses. I remember one time I have a female friend whose credit score is shot. And I had to help her get an apartment. And she actually offered me money to do that. Like, not just offered, but just gave it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was going to do that shit for free. But because she felt it only right, she was offering other people thousands or $1,000 to do it for. She gave me the $1,000 because I actually got her the apartment with my credit score. You know, so minding things like that can help your life, man. Like, don't be a bum. Don't be purposely, you know, if you're just a brother that goes through hardships is one thing, but don't put yourself through hardships. Don't take a defeated mentality. Too many brothers are defeated before they even try. Don't defeat yourself. Don't take yourself out the game. You know, be part of a solution. Not a you know, don't be a problem. Be a solution. You know, be a part of what you know, be a part of what am I trying to say? Be a producer, not a consumer. Too many brothers in this truth come in this truth and they become consumers, and they take, they don't help out. You know, and they're comfortable doing that. I couldn't be comfortable doing that. I couldn't be comfortable not helping brothers out, not being a productive force. Because you got too many people that come in this truth. And like I said, it's the curses that motherfuckers want to use to give excuses for why they're fucking up financially. And a lot of times it's you being your own fucking devil. I knew a brother one time needed help almost every week, and I told him at one point, bro, listen, go to your family, bro. Go to your biological family, because you keep doing this, we're not gonna have money to help each other out. You're gonna be the only one that gets help. You know, he got it right. You know, sometimes you got to tell people no too. Every time somebody need help, if it's somebody especially that always need help, nah, bro. You gotta brave it. You gotta brave the storm. Because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, when you tell them that, they're gonna find every single possible fucking option. They will find every possible option. They will not fuck up again. You know, you gotta be extremely you gotta be understanding, but at the same time, don't be so understanding where, you know, now all of a sudden you don't have money to help anybody because you done helped the same motherfucker out 100 times. You know? But you know, that's it. I just want to share with y'all that. Shalom.